work. There are very few places in the Quran where Allah gives us some insights, and basically it's like instead of describing the entire building, He mentioned a few pillars. If those pillars are not there, the building's going to collapse, right? And one of those pillars is that the money responsibility is the man's responsibility. Men are financially responsible for the groceries, for the car, for the fuel, for the electricity bill, for the school, school supplies for the kids, everything. Everything. And that starts from the very beginning. When you get married, you take the responsibility of paying a mahr, a dowry. If you didn't want to agree to it, then you should never sign that document. You're actually not even allowed to hint that you have trouble paying your mahr. Men aren't even allowed to hint at that. But once you're handing that money, you're not even looking at that money anymore. It ain't yours. That's part of being a man, according to the Quran. There are many men around the world whose wives are being told to go get a job and work while they're sitting at home. Muslim men. If there's a desperate situation and a wife decides to go get a job and support financially or do on her own, that's a voluntary thing she's doing that she cannot be told to do. And if she does that, if she does get a job, if she does have a business, if her father left behind some stores or some property in her name, that's her money. You can't touch it. Allah made this equation in which she has a financial advantage, meaning your money is basically hers, and her money is hers. And you can't look at it. You can't keep your eye on it. This financial sense that men are supposed to have is critical, and Allah mentions that as one of the first conditions of what makes a marriage work. So men are responsible for all of this, and they better, drip their sweat and break their backs earning for a family and go through all of the labor that they need to go through to take care of them and provide for them and protect them and take care of them emotionally and financially and physically and all of those things. Well, what do the women owe then? What's their side of this equation? They are a source of peace and reconciliation. They are the reason tempers go down. They are the reason voices are lowered. They are the source of calm. They are the voice of reason. Because this is an act of them obeying Allah Himself. This is out of their eagerness to obey Allah. They need to become a source of calm. Then He adds another responsibility for women. He says, guard what is invisible. They guard the invisible. What does that mean? It means that when the husband's out at work, they're not doing anything the husband wouldn't have wanted them to do. They're not talking to anybody who the husband wouldn't have wanted them to talk to. They don't have any friends that the husband didn't approve of. They're not having any conversations that are behind his back. Conversations that are private between husband and wife are not being shared with her mother or her sister or whoever else, because they're supposed to guard that. Before Allah mentioned love, before He mentioned care, He said the first purpose of marriage is so you can find peace with each other. When you look at someone, you just calm down and relax. Finally, this is a place where I'll be dignified, I won't be humiliated, I won't be reminded of my past mistakes. I'm completely at ease because I'm in the presence of my spouse, husband or wife. If that's not there, then that needs to be there.